am giving you a directive to open my previous message, as someone is on the verge of making a significant decision regarding you. While most individuals are elated about it, there is one person who is not pleased. It is imperative that you do not overlook this urgent message from the heart of Jesus Christ, as he is speaking directly to your soul at this moment. He is instructing you to open this message promptly, as a crucial event is unfolding in your life. Someone close to you is in the midst of making a startling decision about you. While everyone else is celebrating, there is one person who is not pleased. This particular moment could be a pivotal point in your life, and it is essential that you hear this message from Jesus Christ without delay. He has always been present in your life, observing every step you take, supporting you through every trial, and is now intervening in a situation that could have a significant impact on your future. Jesus is commanding you to listen, comprehend, and act in response to this message. A decision is currently being made that will have profound effects on your life. While most people are rejoicing over this decision, there is one individual who is deeply unsettled as it threatens to disrupt their plans for you. This message goes beyond the decisions of others. It delves into the spiritual forces at work in your life, God's plans, and the enemy's schemes. Jesus is unveiling to you the inner workings of a current situation that may be crucial to your destiny. He aims to lead you through this moment, protect you from harm, and position you for the blessings that await. A shocking decision is looming. Someone in your inner circle has made a decision concerning you that is about to create ripples in your life. This decision could impact your personal life, relationships, career, or spiritual journey, and its significance lies in its potential to bring about substantial change. The decision is not necessarily negative, but its unexpected nature is what makes it shocking. It might involve a sudden shift, an unforeseen opportunity, or a revelation that alters your perspective on the future. While most people around you view this decision as a blessing and a breakthrough, there is one individual who is displeased. This person's discontent stems from the fact that the decision interrupts their own plans, control, or influence over your life. This person might have had certain expectations or been covertly working to hinder the blessings that are now unfolding in your life. The underlying spiritual battle must be acknowledged. This situation is not merely confined to the physical realm. It is part of a larger spiritual conflict. The Bible emphasizes that our struggle is against spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Currently, unseen forces are at work in your life, revealed to you by Jesus through this message. A spiritual battle is unfolding over your destiny. God has a plan for your life filled with hope, purpose, and divine favor, but the enemy also has plans to obstruct, harm, and destroy. The decision made about you is intertwined with God's unfolding plan and poses a threat to the enemy's schemes aimed at deterring you from your true purpose. The individual who is unhappy about this decision may unknowingly be influenced by the enemy, acting out of self-interest, jealousy, or fear. This person could be someone close to you, someone you trust, or someone with their own agenda. Jesus is alerting you to this because he wants you to recognize the spiritual forces at play. He is commanding you to open your eyes and discern that not everyone around you is rooting for your success. This is not a trivial matter. It is a battle of spiritual proportions. The enemy's tactics of deception and control are evident. One common strategy of the enemy is to use those close to you to deceive or manipulate you. By targeting your heart through individuals you trust, the enemy can influence your decisions, emotions, and even your relationship with God. Jesus is urging you to open this message to awaken you to the reality of what is happening behind the scenes. The person who is discontent about the shocking decision may be someone you have relied on, confided in, or admired, their intentions may not align with God's will for your life. There may be individuals in your life who are attempting to hinder your progress into the next phase of your journey because it threatens their sense of control or disrupts their plans for you. This hindrance can manifest in various ways, such as through discouraging words, manipulation, or passive-aggressive behavior. Alternatively, it may be more direct, with someone attempting to influence your decisions, dissuade you from seizing opportunities, or instill doubt in your mind. The enemy often employs these subtle tactics as they are harder to detect, but Jesus is shedding light on the situation to prevent you from being caught off guard. God's plans are unstoppable, and it is crucial to remember that no matter what the enemy tries to do or who he uses, God's purpose will prevail. Proverbs 19:21 emphasizes that despite the multitude of plans in a person's heart, it is the Lord's purpose that ultimately succeeds. The decisions being made regarding you are part of God's divine orchestration, leading you closer to the fulfillment of the promises He has spoken over your life. Though you may not fully comprehend the reasons behind these decisions, have faith that God is working all things together for your good. Romans 8:28. While there may be individuals unhappy with these decisions attempting to derail you, they cannot impede what God has set in motion. Jesus is urging you to stand firm in the face of opposition, have faith in His plan, and keep your focus on Him. Despite the enemy's attempts to sow seeds of doubt, fear, or confusion, God's voice will always prevail, guiding you to trust Him and obey His commands. Obedience to God's voice is not optional, as His commands come with power, authority, and the promise of His presence. By aligning yourself with His will through obedience, you also align yourself with His protection. Jesus is commanding you to take this message seriously and to open your heart to His guidance, as your obedience is crucial to the unfolding of His plan in your life. Throughout the Bible, stories illustrate the importance of following God's commands, with those who chose obedience experiencing His blessings, while those who ignored His voice faced unnecessary hardships. The story of Jonah serves as a poignant example, where Jonah's disobedience led to turmoil until he finally obeyed and witnessed the fulfillment of God's will. In the grand scheme of things, there are moments that transcend the ordinary, moments when unseen forces come into play, shaping the course of our lives in ways we cannot fully comprehend. Such a moment is upon you now, a pivotal juncture where decisions are being made that hold the potential to alter the very fabric of your existence. Imagine a tapestry woven with threads of destiny, each decision a thread that either strengthens or unravels the intricate design of your life. At the heart of this unfolding narrative stands Jesus Christ, the divine orchestrator of all events, reaching out to you with a message that reverberates through the corridors of your soul. This message is not just a mere communication, it is a divine intervention, a beacon of light illuminating the shadows where spiritual battles are waged. The decision that looms before you is not merely a worldly affair, but a clash of cosmic proportions, where God's plan for your life intersects with the enemy's schemes to derail you from your true purpose. The individual who stands in opposition to this decision is not merely a mortal being, but a pawn in a larger game of spiritual warfare. They may be driven by selfish desires, envy, or fear, unknowingly serving as a vessel for the adversary's deceptions. In their discontent lies a reflection of the enemy's discontent, for your destiny is intertwined with God's divine will, a force that transcends human comprehension. As you navigate this tumultuous sea of conflicting intentions, remember that God's purpose for your life is unwavering, unstoppable, and ultimately victorious. Despite the whispers of doubt, the shadows of fear, and the veils of deception that may cloud your vision, stand firm in the knowledge that God's promises are irrevocable and His plans unshakable. Through obedience to His voice, you align yourself with the divine protection that surrounds you, shielding you from the arrows of the enemy aimed at your heart. Just as the story of Jonah illustrates the consequences of disobedience and the blessings that come with obedience, so too must you heed the call of Jesus to open your heart, listen to His voice, and walk in the path He has laid before you. In the midst of this spiritual battleground, where unseen forces clash and destinies are forged, take heed of the urgent message from the heart of Jesus Christ. Open your heart, open your mind, and let the light of His guidance lead you through the storm towards the shores of His divine purpose. Trust in His plan, for it is a plan filled with hope, purpose, and blessings beyond measure.